महिला जजों पर क्या बोले सीजेआई चंद्रचूड़। महिला जजों और वकीलों पर क्या पढ़ाया पाठ। पूरे देश से क्या अपील की। सुप्रीम कोर्ट की गोल्डन जुबली के व्याख्यान के मौके पर सीजेआई चंद्रचूड़ ने एक बार फिर महिला जजों और महिला वकीलों की वकालत की है। सीजेआई चंद्रचूड़ ने महिला जजों के बारे में ऐसी बातें कही जो पूरे देश को न केवल संदेश देता है बल्कि एक तरह से पूरे देश को पाठ भी पढ़ा रहा है। साथ ही सीजेआई ने LGBTQ समुदाय को भी अपने स्पीच में जगह दी। DY चंद्रचूड़ ने कहा कि वरिष्ठ अधिवक्ता के रूप में नामित महिलाओं और जज हमारे समाज में कानूनी पेशे के भविष्य में बदलाव की अग्रदूत होंगी। सीजेआई चंद्रचूड़ ने और क्या कुछ कहा, चलिए जानते हैं।
To have more women as judges of the ICJ is not the responsibility of the court alone, but a share of the responsibility must be borne by nation states and national groups who are responsible for the nomination process. I dare say the same in regard to the appointment of more women into judicial offices in India as well. I was reading that in October last year, the ICJ amended, among other documents, its rules of courts and practice directions to make their provisions gender inclusive. The Supreme Court of India has also made strides in this regard. The Supreme Court released a sensitization module for the judiciary on the LGBTQIA+ community, which seeks to sensitize members of the judiciary on concepts of gender and sexual diversity, on the usage of appropriate terminologies, and make recommendations on the protocol to be followed by courts while interacting with the members of the queer community. Similarly, the Supreme Court recently released a handbook to combat gender stereotypes in an attempt to ensure that judges use inclusive language and consciously avoid the use of stereotypes in decision-making. Before 2024, only 12 women had been bestowed with the title of senior advocate throughout the entire history of the Supreme Court. However, recently, there was a significant shift as the Supreme Court designated an equal number of women hailing from various regions across the country as senior advocates. They will be the torchbearers of change in the future of the legal profession in our society. There was once a notion of law which limited us to merely an isolated arena from society. Today, legal fora across the globe are recognizing that they cannot view themselves as divorced from the socio-political realities and aspirations of the time. This recognition fosters an environment conducive to mutual learning and exchange of ideas. I'm hopeful that the lawyers and researchers whom we mentor today, and so many of our law researchers are part of the audience, are going to change the way the legal systems have been working. The new generation of lawyers and scholars are evolving new paradigms to reimagine the conceptions of law and justice. I'm optimistic that the interaction with Judge Charlesworth will not only benefit the Supreme Court of India to learn from and engage with the International Court of Justice in the years ahead, but will inspire the young minds in the audience to reflect on finding solutions to the numerous challenges